stress, pressure, expectations, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. Gets it across the 20 to the 20. Not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Reynolds. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And the Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on third and short. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Scanning the field, it's Aller. Finds his man, it's Ross. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Pena. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Corners are going to bail. Back to throw. It's Aller. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Gain of 1. Offense facing 4th down.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Defense in press coverage. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. They go to the ground. It's a running room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On on the direct snap. It's Singleton. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Timeout, Georgia.
Looking for a man. It's Allard. Dances away. Bought a little time. Lets it go. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the lone running back. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around him doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
To the ground. He's got it again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. With the catch, it's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Penn State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Fair catch, called for and made. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The decimal meter's about to explode. What a great environment. Wide out level noise. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Quarterback strolling away from heat. The Bulldogs will move the sticks with the first down.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Turning on the Jets. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed on the outside, it's Frazier.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
The Dogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Wants to adjust the pattern. offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Bulldogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Gonna look downfield again. He's gonna let it go. It's a big stride inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. On the option. He'll toss it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Sneaks it into the end zone.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
42 Spider. 4 Hustle. Longer.
Back to pass. It's Allard. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Dogs!
And in the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Muscling ahead on third and short. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air, it's Aller. He'll take the deep shot. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Pulls it in. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Oh, they blocked the kick. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Together here as they start from their own 21. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow deck. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the Dogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
There's something you don't see very often. A sack on a screen pass. You You know, quarterbacks are taught to hold the ball, hold the ball, hold the ball, and then get rid of it right before the rush gets to you. But that time, I think he just held on to it a little too long.
Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Looking left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense tried to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, tried to cut to the inside. Just not able to be on the same page there.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Wide open downfield. Oh, a lot of space. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Frazier. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Stockton. Unloads it left. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Wallace. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers. College football, tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up
to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Leaves it with the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's out. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And as quarterbacks, you've got to be aware of secondary pressure. You've got to know when these free safeties, they start creeping towards the line of scrimmage, that they might get involved. You've got to have an answer for it, and the QB didn't have one that time.
The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They boot it away on 4th down. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Branch. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Branch. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
At the 48-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. QB draw. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. So we open the final period with a third down play. To the air, it's Stockton. Using the quick game. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets rid of it. Got a man, it's Bell. And he's knocked down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Dogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Back to throw, it's Allard. The short hands, it's Singleton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Slithers into space. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. To the air on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That is just a sideline wedding. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gives him the big stiff arm. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Down to the 36-yard line and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll leave it with him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and he gets it back so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. I don't know if it... And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. They'll run the screen. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, you run a screen. I think you're hoping to try to get the defense in a blitz, flying up the field, throw the screen right behind them. It didn't happen. They guessed wrong. Defense did a great job playing discipline, playing sound, making the play.
Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Great play by the defense, and they're expecting this, right? In a 2-minute situation, they've got a 2-possession lead. They got a lot of DBs out on the field, and everybody's eyes are just on the quarterback. They're all seeing it thrown, and they're breaking on the ball, and they come away with a nice interception.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. And And the quarterback takes a knee. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass. But up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. And they did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up 4th and long.
So now on comes the field goal unit. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. That is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Dropping back, it's Allard. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them, but they had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team.